The idiom is let's touch base offline to discuss the details. So, what does it mean when someone says this to you? It means they want to reconnect with you or have a brief discussion, but not right now and not in the current setting. Essentially, they're suggesting a private follow-up conversation at a later time to go over specific points or information in more detail. It's about taking the conversation to a more focused, individual level. To help you understand the idiom, let's take a look at a short dialogue between two people.
Hey Sarah, about that new project, I think we should touch base offline to discuss the details.
Touch base offline? Like literally go to a physical base somewhere that's not online and touch it?
Haha, not quite. It's an idiom. It means something else entirely.
Oh, I see. So what does let's touch base offline to discuss the details actually mean then? Today's idiom is let's touch base offline to discuss the details. Let's start with a quick quiz. What do you think let's touch base offline to discuss the details originally meant? Was it from baseball players returning to a base, touching a physical base station for communication, or yielding a literal foundation or base together? Take a moment to think. Here's a hint. Think about America's favorite pastime. What's your best guess before we reveal the answer? The correct answer is from baseball players returning to a base. This idiom indeed comes from baseball, where a runner must touch base to be safe or before advancing around the early 20th century. This literal action transitioned into a figurative expression. It started meaning to reconnect with someone or briefly check in. The offline part simply means to do so outside the current public or group setting, making it perfect for private discussions. Here are a couple of examples to help you understand how to use let's touch base offline to discuss the details. First, we've covered the basics here, but let's touch base offline next week to finalize the project plan. Here, the speaker is suggesting a follow-up meeting or call outside of the current discussion to iron out the finer points of the plan. It's about moving from a general overview to specific details. My second example is, I have some thoughts on your proposal. Can we touch base offline tomorrow to go through them? In this instance, the person wants to share feedback or ideas privately, without interrupting the ongoing group discussion. Both examples show the idiom's versatility in business or academic settings for private, detailed follow-ups.
Now let's play a quick game. Among these four phrases, which two do you think are similar in meaning to let's touch base offline to discuss the details? We have let's catch up privately, let's drop the ball, let's connect separately, and let's pull strings. Take a moment to think about which ones convey the idea of reconnecting or having a private follow-up conversation. Remember, the idiom is about setting aside time for a more detailed, separate discussion. Which options fit that description best? The two similar expressions are let's catch up privately and let's connect separately. Let's catch up privately is informal, suggesting a general chat. Let's connect separately is more formal, implying a focused discussion. Touch base offline also means a private follow-up, but often implies a business-oriented or task-specific discussion, perfect for project details. The dissimilar ones, drop the ball and pull strings, relate to mistakes or using influence. To sum up, let's touch base offline to discuss the details is a wonderfully practical idiom rooted in baseball, meaning to reconnect privately for a more in-depth conversation. It's your go-to phrase for scheduling a follow-up that requires focused attention outside the current setting. Next time you need to set aside specific time for a detailed chat, whether it's for work, a project, or just a personal follow-up, remember this idiom. It's a clear and concise way to ensure important discussions get the dedicated time they deserve. If you have any idioms you'd like to study, please leave them in the comments.